Hello guys, so let's start with a new lab. This is user ID control by request parameter. So the lab has a horizontal privilege escalation vulnerability on the user account page. To solve the lab, obtain an API key for the user car loss and submit it as a solution. You can log into your own account using the following credential Viner Peter. Okay, so after solving this lab, I will explain you the two important concepts. So first, let's solve this lab. So lab start with horizontal privilege escalation. Okay. So I will read it one more time. The lab has a horizontal privilege escalation vulnerability on the user account page. Okay. To solve the lab, obtain the API key for the user car loss and submit it as the solution. Okay, great. So same goes here. And let's start. Let's see what can happen. Okay. So username is Viner and Peter. Okay, great. Now this is the API key. Okay. This is the API key. Now think it as a real world application. Okay, suppose there is a workforce application, workforce management, where in a hotel, it is an hotel based application where all the workforce related details are being disclosed here. Okay, are being disclosed here. Disclosure. Okay, now here it is in API key. Okay, now what happen is I need to submit an API key. So what I gonna do is, let's try to find some endpoint or something. I need to find the API key for the car loss. So how should I do that? Okay, let's do one thing. If I need to find the API key of the car loss, what I need to do, I think I need to get the object of the car loss. What does it mean? Viner is an account, correct? So there would be an object of Viner, correct? There would be an object of Carlos. Object means what? Real world object. There would be some mapping functionality which would be working. There would which would be present in the backend related to the Carlos, correct? So let's take this request and take this. You can press Control R and let's go to the repeater once and sorry. So let's do one thing. Try to change this parameter. Let's see what can happen if it works or something. Let's see something. API key, and we can do one more thing, like we can use this view page source and try to find API key something. Are you able to find? This is API key for Viner. Okay, no problem at all. And we can do one thing also. We can go for the this if suppose this is a real world application, you can just refresh the page and try to find any JS file or something where it is being disclosed or something. And let's see here in the response what is there. Let's try to find API key and something. No, it's not being there. Okay, API and key something. No. It's no, it's not there. No problem. Let's try to find Carlos. No, there is no. And view page source. Carlos. Let's see. No, it's not working. It's not there. Okay, so there is an endpoint and it was saying there is an horizontal privilege escalation near my account. Okay, so let's go to this repeater and try to change the Carlos and let's see what can happen. And I'm able to access, let's see, Carlos, and yeah, great, I'm able to access the Carlos account. What is this? This is known as horizontal privilege escalation, where you are, okay, let's do one thing. Let's try to change it from here once. Let's see what can happen. Okay. So that means Acha, okay, one see. If you see it carefully, if I go to my account, if I change it to Carlos, okay, let's change it to Carlos, okay, and email, let's do one thing, abc@gmail.com. Your username is Viner. Okay, see, when I try to update an email, it is going for Viner only. But when I try to access this, when I try to change the parameter ID, now tell me what this is. Can we say this is a horizontal IDOR? We are able to access another object. Okay, we can say it as an IDOR, but the main we can say it is horizontal privilege escalation, where we are able to get the another account. Okay, not fully account takeover. Okay, here main thing is what is happening. This lab is a horizontal privilege escalation. What is horizontal privilege escalation? It is a privilege escalation from left to right. Here we are taking the we are escalating a privilege from left to right, from not from top to bottom to top. Bottom to top is admin. Okay, here we are able to access another API key. Okay, so we are able, if we get the Carlos API key, we can perform a Carlos related functionality, correct? So here that is why it is known as horizontal privilege escalation. Okay. Okay, someone will say IDOR. Yes, we can say IDOR also. Okay, here why? Because we are able to access another object, Carlos related object. But here most of the time what happen in IDOR, like we are able to change the parameter like 1, 2, 3, 4 or something. Okay, but fully we can say it is an IDOR also, and we can say horizontal privilege escalation. So we got this Carlos. Okay, and we can submit it as a solution, and we can click on OK, and we are able to solve the lab. So there are two concepts. Okay, if anyone asks in the interview what happened is, so there are two things. Okay, one is horizontal privilege escalation. Okay, there are two types of broken access control. One thing, horizontal uh, privilege escalation. Okay, and vertical privilege escalation. Okay, in terms of web application, web security. Okay, horizontal means left to right. Horizontal means left to right. Okay, and vertical means bottom to top. Okay, bottom to top. If here I would say I'm able to access another account, correct? Here I'm able to escalate the privilege. Okay, and I'm able to obtain the API key for the Carlos. So that's why I'm saying horizontal privilege escalation. Okay, and or I'm able to access another object which is known as Carlos. Okay, in IDOR what happened most of the time, suppose this is an ID, we can change it to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8. Okay, so we can say it as an IDOR also, and we can say it as a horizontal privilege, but fully we can say horizontal privilege escalation. Okay, so this is the most important thing you have to understand. And if I see my notes, where it is, I think this one, I think I have not included, no problem at all. So main thing what you have to do is you have to check each and every endpoint. Okay, where try to do some manipulation. Okay, try to do some manipulation where you can find IDOR or privilege escalation. Okay, now it can be any parameter, ID or something like anything, like for example ID or what would I say, any of the thing. I'm not able to get the like parameter, param or something. Okay, to try to find add or try to find privilege escalation. Okay, you are able to get another API keys, another account, something. Okay, so this is the main thing. So yeah, so thank you so much guys for seeing this lab. Thank you so much.